Welcome to the WB Mason Coaches Report with Kristina Hernandez. We're now joined as always by the head coach of the Hofstra volleyball program, Kristina Hernandez. Coach, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Coach, ending the season with 4 straight road matches. This last weekend, you just came home from Delaware and Towson. Let's take a quick look back at those matches. Delaware match, team you defeated in 3 sets here at Hofstra. You lost in 4 there. Can you talk about the match?
I think the first set we hit pretty well, but the rest of the following 3 sets we had a lot of attacking errors, and they maybe weren't producing as much offensively, Delaware, but they weren't making enough errors for it to kind of counterbalance. So I think that's kind of what happened. But every set, we were pretty close. We just couldn't close it out in the end. The 4th set, I think it was 19-19. And we just made some string of back-to-back errors on our end that kind of just put us back in a hole. So, at the end of the day, we just have to play better at the end of sets.
The Delaware match, like you mentioned, the first set, both teams had an unbelievable offensive showing. Then both teams came back to earth there. And you mentioned that 4th set, it was tied real late and like 6 straight points by Delaware. What kind of transpired there? Because it looked like the match was going to go to a 5th and deciding set.
And we were playing well. We were hitting much better in that set, and at 20, I think we had 2 back-to-back attacking errors, and then we had a ball handling, 2 ball handling errors back-to-back. So it's 4 easy points that we kind of just gave away, and then they scored once offensively, and then there you go. That's the end of the set. So. Just crucial points that we really need to be better at, and that, at this point that we shouldn't be making.
It kind of snowballed at the worst possible time.
Yeah, for sure. Dealing with one of those errors probably in those 5 points would have been manageable, but giving away 4 is kind of hard to come back from, especially just trying to keep the momentum going, and especially when they're just kind of back to back. It was just kind of hard to come back from.
How difficult is it late in the season to be going on the road to 2 of the better teams in the conference who are fighting for possibly hosting the conference tournament?
It's definitely tough, because Delaware had a really tough crowd, and Delaware, they're playing really well right now, and when you're at the top of leagues, you definitely have a lot of motivation to stay there. And Towson, I think the night before they had lost Northeastern to possibly host or even be in that realm. So, I know they wanted to come out and beat us and kind of stay there, or they would have kept dropping. So, I think at this point of the year, everything's at stake for everybody. So you really can't really go in there and not expect people to kind of get after it and play you.
The Delaware match was a little unusual. All season, Hofstra's been led by their outside hitters, and the outside hitters, both Kelsey Wills and Nikki Kinnear, had subpar matches for themselves this year, while Taylor Moore and Erica Cherry both had outstanding matches. What kind of went into that?
They did a really good job of blocking our outside. They were cheating a lot with it, and it opened up Erica and Taylor a lot. But in the same breath, they really did a good job blocking-wise and setting up their defense against Kelsey and Nikki. So, even though Erica and Taylor were producing a lot, we need at least a little bit more from both of them to be able to kind of stay in there and take the advantage. But, Delaware had a pretty good game plan against our outsides, and it kind of put them in a little jam a little bit.
Although your time coaching Taylor and Erica ends shortly, how encouraging is to see them finish their careers so strong? Taylor especially, coming on the last 2-3 weeks, has been outstanding for us.
Good, and that's the way the seniors should be playing right now. I have no doubt that this last week here that they'll step on the court and do what they need to do, and they definitely want to play well, and they want to end on a good note. And it's nice to see Taylor doing some really good things. She played really well against Delaware, and Erica too. So I know they'll play well again this weekend, which is that's what seniors should be doing, and so it's nice.
You've had the ability, obviously, to coach Taylor for quite a long time. I bet you wish you could have had Erica for a few more years.
Yeah, definitely. Erica, you can't really teach her too much because she's only been here for about a semester.
Right.
So we kind of just got to go off of what she knew and learned. But I think it's been nice to have her even for this short period of time. Just her ability to come in and kind of just put herself in our system and our team, and really just she's been really consistent for us in the middle all season, and we really needed that this year. So I think she did a really good job of stepping in and putting on that role.
Next night, Towson, you dropped a 3-set match to the Tigers, but all 3 sets were close. Can you talk about that match and what kind of was the deciding factor, I guess?
I think at the last two sets we just weren't really putting the ball away. It wasn't really about making errors. I think our serving errors were down, and we were passing well, and we got a lot of opportunities off of defense and transition to take some swings. We just weren't putting the ball down, and that's really just what it came down to. We had a few opportunities back and forth, just rallies going, and a lot of offensive opportunities, and we just, we didn't put the ball down. So that's essentially what that came down to.
Nikki led Hofstra with 11 kills and only won in double figures. I guess she regrouped from her subpar night the night before to kind of lead the way in that match.
Yeah, she definitely played better. Erica had a decent match. I think she had 9 kills, and Taylor, she only had a few kills. I think we weren't really producing very much from the right side, and Kelsey was in there, but kind of not at times. And we subbed Anissa out at one point because we needed some better blocking, and Adama went in there, and she did really good for us in that third set. She had like 4 blocks in one set, so which was good to see. But we aren't asking too much from her offensively, so she did what we asked her to do, which was nice to see. She went in there and did some good blocking for us right off the bat in the third set, so that was good.
Yeah, Adama, Asia kind of broken the lineup a little bit here at the end of the season, and like you just mentioned, great blocking there in the Towson match.
Yeah, we really needed some better blocking on the pins in the first 2 sets, and it wasn't getting done by Anissa, so we, decided to make the switch, and her ability to come in as a freshman, in the third set and be able to do what we're asking her to do is a really good thing to see.
Season comes to a close this weekend. You travel down south once again to UNC Wilmington and Georgia State. What do you hope to gain from this trip?
I think we just want to kind of end on a positive. We want to get these 2 wins and continue to take it into spring and next year. We'll have 11 in the spring, hopefully 12, but, it's a really good group coming back. So, we've got to keep doing, what we need to do this week and really focus on really playing well and being consistent here at the end.
Individually, obviously, this year, there's a lot of positives to take out of the season. None higher than Kylie Maneja's defense this year, just skyrocketing up the all-time digs category. Can you talk about her play again this weekend and just overall?
Kylie's just been really great for us, and it's because she shows up and she does her job every day. But she does it in practice every day, and she does it on every game, and we count on her being there, and she's really grown up and matured in that way. In that sense, this season is that she's really shown up and done the same thing every day. Whether it was a practice or preseason or a game, she's done the same thing every day, and that's really helped her kind of rocket to what she's been doing. And I think she'll just continue to do the same thing next year and even be better. We're just trying to find some things that we want to fix with her, but it's really hard to find sometimes. But yeah, she's doing a great job, and it's nice to have her back there. She's been really consistent for us.
Do you view her as pretty much an on-the-court and off-the-court captain for your squad?
Oh, for sure. She definitely gets really angry when we're not winning, which is good to see. And, I think she has the ability to really lead our team really well, and she's got a lot of passion, and she puts a lot of hard work in. And so, having her again, here for another year is going to be really good, especially since we've got such a young group that will be left.
Great. Thanks for joining us today, Coach.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us on the WB Mason Coach Report with Kristina Hernandez here on GoHofstra.com.